everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to show you how to make this really pretty detailed macrame plant hanger. So here's what you'll need. You will need one 3cm wooden hoop, which I'll have linked down below. You need 3 lots of 140cm lengths of 3mm cord. I'll have this one linked down below. 42 lots of 120cm lengths of 3mm cord, one 50cm length of 3mm cord, a tape measure, some scissors. These are the ones I sell on my Etsy shop, so I'll have them linked down below as well. They also come in a metallic gold. And this is the colour of cord that I'm using today, so it's by Boho and it's in the colour Sunset. It's super cute. I'll have a link down below. So grab your hoop and your 3 lots of 140cm cords, and we're going to attach them using a lark's head knot. So grab the midway point of the cords and pass it through the hoop like this from back to front. Then just pass all these cords through the loop there. Just like that, and then just pull it to the top, and that is a lark's head knot. And then you can see from here we can split it into 3 groups of 2 cords like this to create our 3 parts of the plant hanger. So we'll be working on one set of these at a time. So I'm going to take 2 of the cords that lay next to each other, and then I'm just tucking the other 4 cords out of the way for now. Grabbing my tape measure, and you're going to measure about 20 centimeters down from the bottom of the lark's head knot. So at that 20cm mark we're going to create a knot, so we're just flipping the cords up and over like this, and then from behind the cords will come through this loop here, and then just gently tighten that and double check that it's still at the 20cm mark point, and then you can go ahead and fully tighten it. So from here you can see we've got 2 cords, so they will form either side of this section. So I'm just splitting the cords like this. We're going to grab one of our 120cm lengths of cord, and we're going to attach it to one side of the cord using a lark's head knot. Just like that, and slide that to the top. And then I'm just tying the other one out of the way for now so it's a bit easier, and I'm going to attach another cord. Perfect, so then go ahead and continue doing this until you attach 7 cords onto either side. So here's the first side, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach 7 cords onto the other side as well. And it should look something like this. And then we can begin our pattern. So we're going to slide all of the cords down and just leave one on either side at the top. And they are going to be the 4 cords that we use to create our first diamond shape, so you can just ignore all the other cords for now. So take the cords, and obviously we've got 4 cords, so we are going to take the second cord here and we're going to angle it down towards the right, and then with the third cord we're going to bring that from underneath it like that. We're going to bring it up and over, and then from behind it's going to come through this loop here. And then just pull that to the top to tighten it, just like that, and repeat that exact same step on the cord, so up, over, behind and through the loop. And that is a double clove hitch knot. So now we're going to take the 4th cord and we're going to do the exact same, so up, over, behind, through the loop, making sure to repeat twice with each cord. And that is going to be the knot that creates all of our diamond shapes and our nice rows of knots as well. So now we can create a knot going towards the left. So we're going to take this second cord, it's already angling down towards the left, and then the first cord will come from underneath, it will come up, over, behind and then through the loop again. And then just pull that to the top and repeat once more with that same cord to create the double clove hitch knot. Just like that, and then we are going to swap directions now. So the 4th cord, we are going to now angle that towards the left, and we're going to create a double clove hitch knot using that 3rd cord. And then the first cord we're going to angle towards the right, and we're going to use the second cord to create the knot. And then lastly, all that's left to do for this diamond shape is to close up the shape by knotting the two middle cords together. So to create a nice symmetry, we are going to follow the line of the top. So we're going to create knot going towards the right using the two middle cords. And this will just give a nice mirrored effect to the top of the knot. Just like that. So that's our first diamond shape complete. And as you can see, it was very easy and quick to do. So now we're going to slide up the next 4 cords on whatever side you choose to work on first. And you just want to repeat those exact same steps using these 4 cords to create the second diamond shape. So now that the second one is complete, we can just go ahead and slide that up to the top. And then you are just going to repeat those exact same steps using the 2 groups of cords like that until you have 7 diamond shapes in total. And it should look something like this. Next up, we are going to slide 3 of the diamond shapes down. I'm just going to work on the right side, and then we are going to create a row of double clove hitch knots. So we're taking that first cord and we're going to follow the line of the diamonds, and then we're taking the second cord and creating the knot with that cord. So you just want to knot the 2 together like that, and then just take the next available cord and create a double clove hitch knot. And basically you're just going to do this the whole way across until it looks something like this. And then we're going to go ahead and do the exact same steps on the other side. So slide 3 of the diamond shapes down, and then take the first cord. So yeah, this cord here, it's not really the first, but you know what I mean. And then following the angle of the diamond shapes, we're going to just create that row of double clove hitch knots. Once you have 1 row on each side like this, we can go ahead and slide the diamonds up to the top because we're going to attach it to the middle diamond. So I'm splitting the middle diamond cords in half like this, and then we're going to take the first cord that's on the right and we're going to create another row of double clove hitch knots. So I'm using the second cord from that middle diamond to create my first knot, and then we're going to go below that first row and we're going to create a second row that's snug up against it. Do that until you get right to the end, but make sure to not include the cord that's from that first row here. So leave the 2 cords hanging out because that's how we're going to attach these sections of the plant hanger together. So now slide the other side up and we're going to repeat the exact same step. So taking the middle cord from that middle diamond, creating that first double clove hitch knot, and then creating that second row of knots against the first row. Now once you have finished that, we are on to the last part of this first section, which is to create another diamond shape using the 4 middle cords. So as you can see, I'm just grabbing the 4, here we go. And we're going to create a diamond shape in the exact same way we have before, apart from this time we will be filling in the diamond shape with a double clove hitch knot, so I'll explain more about that when we get to that step. But for now, just start creating the diamond as I'm showing here. So now we're going to fill it in. So we're going to take the 2 middle cords, as you can see me doing here, and we're going to create a knot going down towards the right. And this will just fill in the diamond shape, and then like before we're just going to close the diamond shape in the exact same way. So just angling the 2 cords to the opposite direction that they've been going into, and then closing it by securing the 2 middle cords together with a knot. So like you see me doing here, I'm just doing the knot the exact same way as we've done on all the other diamonds going towards the right. So now we have done that diamond shape, we're going to take the next available cord on either side and we're just going to create 1 row of double clove hitch knots going along the diamond shape. So you can see here I'm taking the one on the left and I'm going to angle it towards the right and create 2 double clove hitch knots. And then I'm repeating the exact same on the other side, just going towards the left, and then we're going to join the 2 together with a knot going towards the right as always. And this is just going to finish this one section off, just like that, and that is this one whole section complete. So now we can go ahead and repeat those exact same steps with the other 2 sets of cords, making sure to do that knot at the top first. And then you can just chill and stick on some Netflix while you do this or something. So you just go ahead and repeat those steps until you have 3 sections in total, and then it will be time for us to join the 3 sections together. So now it's time to attach all 3 together. So you can see we've got all of these loose cords on the ends of them. So grab 2 sections, lay next to each other. Grab the top 2 cords like this, and we're just going to create a double clove hitch knot to secure the 2 together. So you should now be able to grab 4 cords in the middle, so 2 from either side like this. And then we're going to use these 4 cords to create one last diamond shape, which will sit in the middle of the 2 sections. And then what we're going to do is we're going to carry on the 2 rows of double clove hitch knots that are on either side. So grab the cord from the first one, create that knot, and then we're going to follow the line of that new diamond shape that we just created until we hit the middle of it. And then we're going to grab the other one from the other side and do the exact same. And then as always, we're going to join the 2 middle cords, doing a knot going towards the right. And then we're just going to do the exact same with the second row of double clove hitch knots and finish it with a knot going towards the right. Until this section should look like this. So it should look like a nice continuation of the pattern, but it's also joined 2 sections together. Now you can just go ahead and join the next 2 sections together and then join the last ones together, doing the exact same steps. So it should look like a continuous pattern going around the whole of the plant hanger. Now we can grab our 50cm length of cord and we're going to create a wrapping knot. So this is where the plant will sit. So from the lowest point of the double clove hitch knots, we're going to measure about 6 to 7 centimeters down, and that's where we're going to add the wrapping knot. So we're going to start off with a small tail of cord at the top like this. We're going to create this loop. So you've got a small tail here, the loop here, and then you've got this longer tail here. So we're going to wrap the longer tail around all of the cords quite tightly and try and do as many wraps as you can. So we've still got the smaller tail here and the loop. So I think I managed to do about 3 wraps before I had to stop. So now we're going to take the longer tail, we're going to pass it through this loop at the bottom. And you can just gently hold that in place, and if you pull on the short tail at the top, you'll see the loop will start to close and it will secure that cord. So just pull it until it's about halfway through the cords. Don't pull it all the way through, as that could undo the knot. And that is your wrapping knot complete. So I've just put a pot in mine so I can see it a bit easier, and I'm just going to snip off all the excess cords. And it's up to you if you trim the bottom of your plant hanger. I just left mine as is. Now you can see some of the cords are kind of baggy and a bit crossed over, so what I like to do is go through all the cords at the bottom and just pull on them individually until you can see the cords sit flush against your pot. But that's optional. And now your plant hanger is complete, so you can just go ahead and grab a plant, pop it in, hang it up and enjoy it. What colour would you make this in? Because I'm really curious about that. But like I said before, I'll have this cord linked down below for you. If you do make this, please be sure to tag me on Instagram at LunaCraftOnline, because I'd really love to see it and share it with everyone. And if you could like, subscribe or comment, that'd really help me out. And as always, I really hope you have a lovely week. Bye!